Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of Country by Danielle Steel, performed by Dan John Miller. To my so greatly loved children, Beatrix, Trevor, Todd, Nick, Sam, Victoria, Vanessa, Max, and Zara. May you seize the day, and may life treat you kindly. May your opportunities be abundant, your joys immense and limitless, and may all your dreams come true. I love you so very much. Mom.S. Chapter 1. The day dawned brilliantly sunny, reflecting the bright light on the crisp snow that had fallen the day before in Squaw Valley. The ski conditions were perfect, better than they ever had been, for Bill, Stephanie, and their two favorite couples, the Freemans and Dawsons, with whom they spent President's Weekend every year. It was a tradition they'd observed for 10 years, a sacred pact that none of them would break. Allison Freeman had come, even days before she had given birth to their last baby, their third child, 2 years before, refusing to miss the great weekend they always shared. And since Brad was a doctor, she said she felt safe being there. It was only a 4-hour drive from home, and although Brad was an orthopedic surgeon and not an obstetrician, she knew he would see to it that she got the best care if she gave birth in Tahoe over the long weekend. Their President's Weekend was a date they never broke, and this year was no different. It was meant to be an adult weekend, free of children and responsibilities. It was no longer an issue for Stephanie and Bill, whose children were dispersed and working in Atlanta and New York for their first steps on their fledgling careers, and in Rome, where their younger daughter was spending her junior year abroad. Fred and Jean Dawson's daughters were both married and lived in Chicago, having married brothers. But even Brad and Allison, whose children were much younger than the others, agreed not to bring their kids and left them with an au pair at home. Fred and Jean had been married the longest and were slightly older than the others. To those outside the close circle of friends, they appeared to have the perfect marriage. Fred had invented software that had made him a fortune and had gotten in on the dot-com boom right at the beginning. Their palatial home in Hillsborough was testimony to his success, along with his plane, his Ferrari and Aston Martin, and Jean's stable full of thoroughbred horses, which were her passion. They had money to burn, and Fred's humble origins were a dimly remembered dream now. Jean had been a...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?